In June 2024, Al Horford won his first NBA championship with the Boston Celtics, a victory that culminated a 17-season-long career in which he had played more playoff games, 141 primary with the Celtics and the Hawks, without a title than any player in league history. The win came at age 38, making him one of the oldest players to earn a championship ring for the first time. The Golden State Warriors, a dynasty built on aging superstars and held together by duct tape and prayer, might have just found their salvation in the most unlikely place. A 39-year-old center who's absorbed more contact than a crash test dummy. This is the story of how desperation meets opportunity and why Al Horford might be the final piece that saves the Warriors' crumbling empire. Let's talk about what's really happening in Golden State. This isn't the dynasty you remember. This is a team racing against mortality with a knocking engine. Steph Curry has missed 75 games over the last 5 seasons. Not 47 like some reports claim. 75 games. That's nearly a full season of basketball. His ankle surgeries in 2011 and 2012 were supposed to fix everything, but the wear and tear is showing. The broken hand in 2019, the tailbone injury in 2021, and the pelvic injury in 2025. This isn't just bad luck. This is a 37-year-old body responding differently to extreme physical exertion. Draymond Green, he hasn't played a full 82-game season in 6 years. 6 years! Herniated discs kept him out 26 games in 2022. He chose rehab over surgery. His body is held together by core strengthening and sheer willpower. And now they're adding Jimmy Butler, a player who's missed 40 games in just the last 2 seasons. The MCL sprain that ended his 2024 playoffs, the constant ankle issues, the back tightness that's plagued him for years. This isn't a big three, this is a misfit medical ward with championship aspirations. The interesting part is that while everyone's focused on the Warriors' injury report, they're missing the bigger picture. Al Horford isn't just another aging veteran looking for one last payday. This is a man who spent 17 years perfecting the art of staying healthy, while everyone around him broke down. Think about it, 18 NBA seasons, and he's only had 2 pectoral injuries. He's like the NBA's version of Tom Brady, not the most athletic, not the fastest, but somehow outlasting everyone through preparation, intelligence, and an almost supernatural ability to keep catastrophic injuries to a minimum. The Warriors aren't just getting a player, they're getting a masterclass in longevity. Let me tell you what makes Al Horford different. In 2007, when he entered the league, the average NBA career was 4.5 to 4.8 years. Horford is now in year 18. That's not luck, that's a system. His approach to basketball is like a chess master playing checkers. While other players rely on athleticism and explosive plays, Horford built his game on fundamentals that don't deteriorate with age. Perfect positioning, impeccable timing, basketball IQ that actually improves over time. I tip my hat to Al because he understands the importance of playing the role assigned to him. Horford has never tried to be the best player on his team. He's perfected the art of being exactly what his team needs, when they need it. In Atlanta, he was the franchise cornerstone. In Boston, he became the veteran leader. In Philadelphia, he was the missing piece. Back in Boston, he transformed into the championship catalyst. That adaptability, that's what the Warriors desperately need. They don't need another superstar trying to prove he's still got it. They need someone who's already proven he can fit anywhere and make everyone around him better. Now here's where the story takes a turn nobody saw coming. The Warriors front office has been making moves that look desperate on the surface, but might actually be genius. Think about their recent signings. Veterans who've been counted out, players with something to prove, guys who understand that championship windows don't stay open forever. They're not building a team, they're assembling a collection of basketball survivors. And Al Horford, he's the ultimate survivor. He's played in 154 playoff games. That's nearly 2 full regular seasons of high-intensity basketball. He's been to the conference finals 6 times, the finals twice, and finally broke through in 2024. But here's what makes this really interesting. Horford's championship with Boston wasn't just about finally getting his ring. It was about proving that patience and persistence can outlast talent and athleticism. The Warriors are betting their future on that exact philosophy. Let's be honest about what Golden State is really doing here. This isn't about building for the future. This is about squeezing every last drop out of their championship window before it slams shut forever. Curry is 37, Draymond is 35. Their core is aging out and they know it. The question isn't whether they can compete for another championship. It's whether they can stay healthy long enough to make one final run. Enter Al Horford, the 39-year-old insurance policy. Here's what he brings that nobody else can: institutional knowledge of what it takes to win at the highest level, combined with a body that somehow defied the normal rules of NBA aging. While other players his age are dealing with chronic injuries and declining performance, Horford just had one of his most efficient seasons ever. But there's something deeper here. Horford represents a different approach to basketball excellence in an era obsessed with highlights and individual statistics. He's mastered the art of being a true team player, the little things that don't show up in box scores but show up in championship banners. The Warriors are betting that championship DNA is more valuable than athletic ability, and honestly, looking at their injury history, that might be their only option. But here's the plot twist that changes everything. What if this isn't just about the Warriors getting Al Horford? What if this is about Al Horford getting the Warriors? Think about his career arc. 17 seasons of being the bridesmaid, never the bride. Always the second or third option, never the guy getting the credit. Even in Boston's championship run, he was overshadowed by Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. Now imagine Al Horford in Golden State, playing alongside Curry and Draymond, two players who understand exactly what it means to be underestimated and overlooked. This isn't just a basketball fit, it's a psychological perfect storm. Horford has spent his entire career proving doubters wrong. The Warriors have built their dynasty on the same foundation. Together, they're not just chasing another championship, they're trying to prove that experience and intelligence can triumph over youth and athleticism one more time. Here's the moment of truth. Al Horford's decision to potentially join the Warriors isn't just about basketball, it's about legacy. At 39 years old with one championship already secured, he could easily retire and be remembered as a solid career player who finally got his ring. But that's not who Al Horford is. This is a man who spent 17 years refusing to give up on his championship dreams. The Warriors represent something bigger than just another team. They represent the chance to prove that his championship in Boston wasn't a fluke, that his approach to basketball, his commitment to winning over individual glory, can work anywhere. If he can help Golden State capture one more championship, he doesn't just add another ring to his collection. He cements his legacy as one of the most impactful winning players of his generation. So, here we are, a 39-year-old center who's absorbed more punishment than any player should, potentially joining a dynasty held together by determination and medical tape. On paper, it shouldn't work. In reality, it might be exactly what both sides need. Al Horford spent 17 seasons learning how to win. The Warriors spent the last decade perfecting it. Together, they might just prove that in basketball, like in life, experience and wisdom can overcome any obstacle. The question isn't whether Al Horford can help the Warriors win another championship. The question is, are we about to witness the most unlikely championship run in NBA history? What do you think? Can a 39-year-old veteran be the missing piece that saves a dynasty? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more NBA deep dives that go beyond the headlines.